Yeah, what's going on, boy? You feeling better? Terrence, yeah, I can hear you, fool. What's going on, boy? Damn, bro, you walking around that motherfucker on crutches, bro? Yeah. I can hear you, fool. You can't hear me? Oh. I bet. We're gonna run it like that. What you just say, Step? What you singing that song? Nothing. Say what you singing that song. TikTok. I knew what you were talking about, man. No, you ain't in there by yourself. I'm in there. I can hear what you're saying. Oh, around baby girl?
I wasn't singing the whole song. Get up off my parents'
Well.
Okay. Get back. You don't know me like that.
Tell you what up, folks.
Spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy, paralyze them like a finger 11. Take a second, I finish sending like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need to a confession. You a mess. You were scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't a parent of me. Put us on you like cheater on the
That's your problem. You be looking at too much of that ratchet stuff. You're looking at too much of that bullshit.
Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to
man, they got scared
with the New York Jets.
Let's keep this shit on
the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard.
Who let flies in?
Here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Tell me anything, man. I gotta go here and swat flies and stuff like that, man. Crazy. I'm gonna remember that, K. I'm gonna remember that, K.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Why he's spinning for no reason. He ain't ready for it.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move.
Man, you fucking crazy. That's funny. What I'm supposed to do with that bomb? God, look at these folks. They are pathetic. Phew, Lord.
Those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Yeah, somebody went fantastic crazy. I ain't bought all that shit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A 1-yard pickup.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residents.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
On 1st down, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This one caught by Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down.
There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
a give to Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead.
For the extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The give is to Bell. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Darnold on third down. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Darnold on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and 8. Again, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now Bell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second down and goal. Darnold. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14. Broncos nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right there, 54, right there, 54. Ready.
On second and a yard. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Down by Marcus May. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Locke. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20.
Locke now to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
54 is Mike.
Locke going to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got Herndon, his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Jamison Crowder. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Darnold down to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Darnold to throw again. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Gain of 5.
Darnold to his tight end Herndon. First down, New York. To the air again, Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Darnold. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's got his tight end fan, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Block working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10. Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Complete to Jamison.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 42's mark. 42's mark. Watch the pass.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Mims. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
New York.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they got it inside the 10 and the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
3-yard line.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Jets 27, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Clock now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Locked to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the turnover, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shot
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.
Hot as shit. Sprinkling around.
It's raining?
It's like weird. It's sprinkling rain.
Sprinkling rain.
Hey,
Huh?
I got a all-purple jersey. Well, it's a team jersey. It's a purple jersey. Blue jeans and black jeans.
That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Taiwan set to kick off.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson again. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry. the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And this one's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Texans nothing.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He completes it to Henry. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they said. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Given 12 yards there, the Chargers have a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Right, and that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Herbert now. Being chased out left. Taken in coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. It's the fullback there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And here's hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Taiwan set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
3rd down.
3rd and creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 2. Now Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Badgley on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Herbert. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Ty Long now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it.
The ball comes out. He's got a first down and more past the 30.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. That's complete to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. from the gun. Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Ross Blacklock able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. This is caught. Wow, 1st and goal. And defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
The 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And this offense is running away with this one. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's Watson now on second down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Well, the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down the 20-yard line. Kenneth Murray. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.